how Brad Pitt got absolutely shredded for Fight Club. Every guy wanted to look like Tyler Durden after the first time that they watched Fight Club. And guess what? Now you can, because in this video, I'm going to break down exactly what he did to pull it off. First things first, he actually set aside 2 whole days throughout the week for cardio only, and 1 whole day, which was just a complete off day, just a rest day. And by the way, Brad Pitt is 5'11", and at the time of shooting this movie, he only weighed 155 pounds. So he was absolutely shredded. I know body fat percentages are kind of up in the air and different measurements will give you different results, but I think it's safe to say he was probably somewhere between 5 and 7% body fat for this role. He had amazing sliced 6-pack abs, chiseled muscles, and defined and toned everywhere. So if you're somebody that likes that slimmer, more toned, very lean physique, this guy probably had exactly what you're looking for. As far as his workouts are concerned, he actually was following a workout split that divided up each day of the week to only focus on 1 muscle group at a time. Monday was just for chest, Tuesday was just for back, Wednesday was for those shoulders, gotta get those boulder shoulders, and then Thursday was biceps and triceps for his arms day. I didn't see anywhere online about him training legs or doing any workouts for that, but I'm not gonna hate on him for there. I don't think he really needed big legs for this role. And then Friday, Saturday would be those days for cardio, and then I'm just assuming there that the Sunday was that total rest day. So what I can tell you that he did to focus on to achieve this physique was he focused on higher reps and lower weight. So I know that in the bodybuilding community, a lot of people will say that is what you should prioritize if you're going for a leaner, more defined toned physique, versus if you're going for mass and being a huge bodybuilder with massive muscles, you focus mainly on higher weight and lower reps. So even though that he was focusing on higher reps and lower weight, after taking a look at some of the weights in his workouts that he was doing, he wasn't going all that low. I mean, especially not for bench press. If you look at what I have up here, he was starting with higher reps and then going down to a bit lower, but still even 8 reps here at 225, that's pretty damn good, especially for a guy that only weighs 155 pounds. But as you can see here, just doing some basic movements here, bench press, Nautilus press, incline press, and he wasn't really doing more than 3 sets for any workout. And again, as I mentioned before, he's just focusing on 1 muscle group per day. So as you can see for Tuesday, his back day, he's starting with some pull-ups as well as doing some lat pull downs. So again, these are basic movements. Then for shoulders, very basic Arnold press, front raises, lateral raises. I'm gonna show the rest of the split up here on the screen so you can take a look at it. But the moral of the story is that he's doing very simple, very basic bodybuilding movements, very basic weight training workouts. Nothing too crazy here, but when you get to Friday and Saturday, when you look at the cardio that he was doing, supposedly what he was doing was 1 hour on the treadmill on both Friday and Saturday, 1 hour at 80 to 90% of your maximum heart rate. That is pretty aggressive to be running at that speed for an hour. It's not known whether or not he was doing this for an hour straight with no breaks, or whether he was breaking this up into periods of, let's say, 15 minutes, 20 or 30 minutes. Now, the other thing that's arguably even more important than all the workouts is, of course, the diet. You've heard it a million times, but the diet is so important. You can do everything right in the gym, and if you up the diet, you will not get the result that you're looking for. But his diet is probably not what you would expect. So supposedly he ate a diet that was basically the exact same every single day. So starting off with breakfast, what we can see here is 6 egg whites and 7 yolks. Not sure why it's written like that. That would essentially mean that he had 6 whole eggs and then added just a yolk on top of that. I highly doubt it was anything more than that. As you'll see, this rest of the diet that he ate on a daily basis is actually pretty caloric. So I think that's what he was doing for eggs, and then 75 grams of oatmeal and raisin. And then for his mid-morning snack, he would do 1 single can of tuna and he would pair that with whole pita bread. And then for lunch, he was doing 2 chicken breasts, then 75 to 100 grams of either brown rice or pasta, and then pair that with some green veggies. So then the mid-afternoon or the pre-workout snack was a scoop of whey protein and a banana, or a protein bar. And then for the post-workout snack, it was a scoop of whey protein and another banana. And then for dinner, it shows he did grilled fish or grilled chicken. Follow that with some brown rice or pasta, veggies, and then a salad as well. And then to top off the day as an evening snack, he would do either cottage cheese or a scoop of casein protein. Now this sounds like your run-of-the-mill bodybuilding setup, right? With all the eggs, oatmeal, casein, pre-workout banana, all that sort of stuff, right? But here's why I don't think this is actually what this guy ate to get into shape for Fight Club. Even though I don't have the exact numbers, when I totaled this up using MyFitnessPal, which for those of you who don't know, is just a simple app that allows you to track calories and macros of the food that you're consuming. It put me for this diet at anywhere between a day consuming 2,800 and 3,000 calories. I don't really know anyone that would be consuming that amount of calories while they're trying to cut and aggressively lose weight for a roll. Maybe if you're someone that's doing a ton of cardio and you are a giant human who is incredibly tall and weighs a ton, for that to be the amount of calories you're eating to be in a caloric deficit. However, not likely, especially again for a guy that's 155 pounds. So Brad was 36 years old at the time of doing this. Again, 5'11", 36 years old, 155 pounds. He was doing between moderate and aggressive exercise. And so for that, we can calculate his estimated total daily energy expenditure, or the amount of calories that he burned on a daily basis, somewhere between 2,800 and 3,000 calories. So again, if we just go with the middle there, that would be about 2,900. Then if we go with the middle estimation of how many calories he was consuming with this diet plan, he'd be at maintenance. He really wouldn't be gaining any weight or losing any weight. He would just be maintaining right at 2,900 calories. So my guess, and what I would put my money on, is that he was consuming a different diet that was modified from this, that was a lot closer to about 2,000 calories per day. Quite honestly, I think this could be even a little bit lower at 1,900, maybe even 1,800 calories towards the end of his cut, as he was really getting ready to prep for going in front of the camera. Also in this diet, he was consuming way too much protein. Came out to about 280 grams of protein, which for what he was trying to accomplish just seemed outrageous and totally unnecessary. I don't really believe in consuming more than about 1 gram per pound of body weight of protein per day. So at 155 pounds, that would be obviously 155 grams of protein, not 280. Even if you want to get on the side of you need more protein to hold on to your muscle while you're cutting, and you need to do 1.2 grams of pound per body weight, that would still only put him at 186 grams of protein, not 280. I think it's very wasteful to be consuming that amount of calories with your protein when he didn't need to be consuming that much at all. I would say what his diet actually probably was a lot closer to about 5 eggs in the morning, 3 egg whites paired with 2 whole eggs, and again, 75 grams of oatmeal. And then as a snack, still having that tuna and pita bread. And then for lunch, it would really just be 1 chicken breast, plus the brown rice or the pasta and the veggies. He probably just did a protein bar as a pre-workout. And then post-workout, maybe he did do a scoop of protein, whey protein, as well as a banana. Then for dinner, what I would estimate was probably around an 8-ounce fillet of salmon, as well as some veggies and a little bit of brown rice or a little bit of pasta. And no nighttime snack. I don't think that the nighttime snack makes a lot of sense. Don't really think you should be consuming calories right before going to bed, and I don't imagine that he even needed to do that. Because with what I've just laid out, that should provide him plenty of protein, as well as put him in a more optimal range of calories to be conducive to that weight loss, that cutting, and being in that caloric deficit. So there you have it. That is the workout plan and the diet of what he supposedly did to get in incredible shape for his role in Fight Club. Again, to reiterate, I don't think that's what he was eating. I think that's far too much, way too much protein. But I do think that the workout makes a lot of sense, as well as the cardio, 2 really heavy days of cardio, 4 days of weight training, and then 1 day of rest. That's gonna be it. Hope you like this video and you can take something from Brad Pitt's routine into your workout routine if his physique or if cutting weight, getting leaner is one of your fitness goals right now. If you like the video, gently hit the subscribe button or the like button to show me that you love it and support my channel a little bit. That's all I have for you today. Have a great rest of your week.